some information from you too, okay, sir? So if you have any identification on you, and that's the same case, if you choose not to identify yourself, if you take it into custody, taking out SB lines, we'll fingerprint and photograph you until we can ascertain who you are.
You make it sick illegal arrest.
Well, that's fine, ma'am. That's your prerogative to do so if you wish to, but I do need your identification. So if you guys choose to identify yourself, because I need you to identify yourselves on the basis of the complaint. You're not going to identify yourself?
That's right. I'm not.
Okay, sir, I need you to put the camera down. Put the camera down. I'm going to take you into custody right now.
There you go.
Ma'am, are you going to identify yourself?
Put the camera down.
Ma'am, are you going to identify yourself?
Camera down. Camera down.
Hold on, I haven't answered the question yet. I haven't answered the
Ma'am, are
question
you going to
yet.
identify
Are
yourself?
you gonna get your license? Yes or no?
Honey, should I get my
Hold on,
license?
sir.
Yes or no?
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abiyah Israel, former police officer, former sheriff deputy.
Open up! Police!
Hey guys, I wanted to make sure that everyone had the opportunity to register for my course. Therefore, for 10 days only, the course will be on sale for 50% off. I really want to make sure every one of you guys know your rights, so don't miss this opportunity. My online course is full of video courses, real-life video examples, quizzes to make sure you retain the information. And get this, you don't even have to take notes. I took them for you. Only thing you have to do is download them. When you register for my course, it also comes with a free pocket guide with the Constitution, case law, and all the do's and don'ts when dealing with the police, so you will know what they can and cannot do, and you're never caught lacking. Make sure you register today because the sale will be ending soon. The New York State Police and the Wayne County Sheriff's Office have made the highlight reel that police, law enforcement officers, do not know the law, nor do they understand the law that they are supposed to enforce. Here we have a few citizens who like to go out and fly their drone. They take pictures and videos of animals, but this raised a red flag. They were eventually stopped by the police, but when asked what crime had they committed, no officer on scene had the answer. When the police officers asked them for their ID, they politely stated what the law says. They do not have to identify if they had not committed a crime. Although they stated this, the police officers still threatened them with arrest. Let's take a look at this. This is going to be one of the worst police encounters anyone can have.
Good morning, folks.
Morning.
We're State Police, just trying to let some people ask questions while you're flying a drone over their property.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
guys got any idea on you or anything like that?
Why am I being stopped?
You're being stopped because people identified your vehicle as flying a drone over the top of their property, and we're just trying to figure out what you guys were up to.
That's illegal.
Well, they just want to know who you were. They couldn't identify who you were. Do you guys have any identification on you?
So because they want to know who we are, you're going to tell them?
Well, I'm just going to ask you. I'm asking if you have any identification. It's
I do.
Special condition. Can I see it, please?
What crime am I suspected of
Well,
committing?
I'm just asking to see your identification. So I'm just trying to identify it.
I'm telling you no.
You're not going to allow me to see any identification?
Unless
You're not
you
giving us-
demand it.
Well, I would like to see your identification, sir. I'd like to
If
know
I
who I'm
have to give
speaking
it to you by law, I will.
Well, you do have to identify yourself. If I ask you to identify yourself, sir.
Only for being suspected of a
I can get a supervisor out here if that's what you like.
I wish you would, yes.
Okay, stand by. You can continue filming if you'd like, but you need to back up for me. For safety reasons, you need to back up for me, sir.
Who are you?
I'm with the sheriff's office.
Can I see your identification, please? You're telling me this is not a safe
You're
distance?
standing next to a police car that's loaded with weapons.
I see.
I want you to back up, please.
Can I see this?
Simple
Thank you.
request
How far?
to your vehicle. Thank you.
Can I get your name and badge number?
Larry Linder.
Larry Linder?
Yep.
And you, officer?
James Dunlap.
James Dunlap. Thank you. So, officer, are we being detained?
Right now, there's investigation going on.
Are we being detained?
Let's step back towards your car.
Okay, but could you answer me with a yes or no? Are we being detained?
Right now, there's an investigation going on.
So may we leave?
Not right now,
So we are being detained.
at this moment.
Okay, thank you.
It's still mind-boggling how so many police officers don't know simple laws. Let's read this New York State law and watch how simple it is to understand. New York Penal Code 140.50. In addition to the authority provided by this article for making an arrest without a warrant, a police officer may stop a person in a public place located within the geographical area of such officer's employment when he reasonably suspects that such person is committing, has committed, or is about to commit either a felony or a misdemeanor defined in the penal law, and may demand of him his name, address, and explanation of his conduct. So when police officers stop citizens for suspicious activity, and you hear the citizen ask the question, is suspicion a misdemeanor or a felony? There's never an answer.
Back from my boss, too, and he's gonna come out here and talk to you, okay? What am I being detained for? Well, I have to be able to identify you, sir. And according to the state law, I can detain you until I identify who you are, okay? No? Okay.
Well, you have no legal reason to stop us, and I think you need to present something and present it now.
Well, sir,
You're detaining U.S. citizens and
Yes, I am, sir. You're
taxpayers.
detaining you because I haven't identified you. You guys have been questioned because you're being asked because you're flying a drone over private property. Now, this
Are
vehicle
you telling
belongs
us
to-
that that's illegal? If we were to have
well,
done
the
something like
people
that,
made a complaint about it. They want to know what was going on.
So
So
I
that's why I'm
think
trying to figure out who you are.
I
okay?
can complain because I don't like the color of your shirt. That doesn't mean that
Okay,
you
sir.
get
Well,
detained.
unfortunately, I have the right to detain you until I can figure out who you are, okay?
I think you're
And
wrong.
that's what we're gonna do. Well,
I
that's
think
fine,
you're
sir. I'm
wrong
sorry
about
if you feel that way, but that's what's happening at the moment, okay?
This is a New York State trooper telling me this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I have a word with your commander, please? You've detained us long enough, unlawfully, and I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of it. Let's talk to somebody. Let's talk to him now.
Driver, sir.
I'm not.
Who's driving the vehicle?
Why did you stop us?
He stopped it
Why have we been stopped?
because of a suspicious condition of flying a drone over private property.
Flying a drone over private property, what does that have to do with us? Is that illegal?
Don't know yet.
You don't know. Well, then you are detaining us unlawfully for something you have no idea about.
It's not my case, okay?
Well, I'm asking to talk to the person whose case it is then. Let's stop screwing around.
He's on the phone with the sergeant right now, so I can't give you an answer on that.
Look, you unlawfully detaining us. I want either get the guy out here, arrest us, do whatever you want to do, get yourself in plenty of trouble, or let us go. I'm done with it.
Is that a threat?
I'm saying that I'm going to take this to your
Don't
higher
threaten
ups.
me.
I'm promising you. I'm not threatening you. I'm promising you. I'm going to take this to your higher ups.
Okay.
So let's get this done. Do what you're going to do.
I would love to.
Do what you're going to do.
It's not my case.
Well, get the guy whose case it is.
Okay, well, as soon as he determines what's what, we'll figure it out.
We're not waiting until we figure out.
I don't want to wait all day either. I'm not even supposed to be here right now.
Then why are you here? I'm serious. Why are there, four
You
four
don't
police
take a
cars?
drone and fly it over private property and not think that something's going to happen, okay?
I don't think you know. I know you don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't have a drone. I don't plan on buying a drone.
And which only shows again that you don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. I agree with that.
This cop just agreed with the citizen that he has no clue of what he's talking about.
What does that have to do with anything?
We have laws in New York.
About?
Probable cause, reasonable suspicion. Okay?
Of
We have
what?
reasonable suspicion that you're violating laws flying a drone over private property without permission.
Why don't you just call, I don't know, the local airport or something and ask them if that's an issue?
We don't have a local airport. We're not near any major city.
Oh God, this is
44 miles.
yeah, this is gonna look ridiculous on YouTube. It really is. I mean, it's gonna look outrageous.
Yeah, New York State, you got to prove to me that you're a licensed operator. So I'm going to ask you again for your ID. Okay. And if you choose not to supply me
This
with
window
ID,
work
then
good?
what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you into custody and I got to find a licensed driver.
Stay out my way, sir. Don't interfere with my
Licensed
breath.
driver, and I got to tow the car. Okay.
So this is now a traffic stop?
No,
That's-
I have reasonable suspicion to pull you over because of a complaint, which is why I've stopped you.
For what crime though?
Well, I stopped you because you were flying a drone over somebody's private property. Okay.
And then
Reasonable suspicion that you were doing that. Now that I pulled you over in a traffic stop to ascertain that, Okay, you told me you were flying a drone. You're asking me if it was a crime. What I
First of all, nobody ever said that anybody was
Do
flying
not
a drone.
interrupt the trooper.
Nobody said that anybody was flying a drone. I'm clearing up a lie here, officer.
driver's license on you, I can go ahead and run that license to prove that you're a licensed driver, and then I can let you go. If you refuse to give me your information, then what I have to do is take you into custody. I'll issue a ticket for operating without a license. I'll take you to SP Lions, okay? And then we'll ascertain who you are from there. And then I'll ask your partners here if they're licensed, and if they refuse to identify themselves or they're not licensed, then they won't be able to drive the car, and then I tow the car, okay?
I understand
Okay.
a few things. I never admitted flying, but
Okay.
That's not in question at this point.
That's not.
and I still don't, where's the crime?
Well, what I need
You were
to do-
stopped for a lawful order of a complaint.
The hell is that?
A lawful order of a complaint. Good God, you don't even know the law. You don't know the law.
Why don't
A
you let
lawful
him
order
hear
of a complaint.
Like I
Why don't
said,
you let
you're
him
gonna
talk?
end up coming
Okay.
with me.
No, lawful order of complaint is bullshit.
Okay.
Let's call it what it is.
I cannot let you go unless I can prove you're a licensed operator. And if
Why
you
was I
choose,
stopped though?
You were
You're stopped
stopped
because
from a
of a
complaint.
complaint.
Absolutely.
okay. So
A
now,
complaint of what? What's the crime?
Look, we don't have to continue with this, sir. If you cannot prove your identification that you're not a legal operator, you don't have a driver's license to operate a motor vehicle, you will be taken into custody. If these guys want to show a license, absolutely. If you want to show a license, absolutely. You can be on your way. If you do not want to show any form of ID, you will be taken into custody. If they don't show any license, the vehicle will be towed.
Why can't you tell me what the crime is?
There is no crime, sir.
sir, it's not to stop you. You have to identify yourself.
A
okay?
crime is a
Right now, what we're looking at is yourself. I can arrest you for obstruction of governmental administration,
Absolutely.
obstructing me from doing my job.
that would be a crime.
Get that one,
Okay.
Jan.
But so if you don't, are you going to identify yourself for me? I need to see your license. I will. Your license track.
I still don't hear the crime.
Sir,
I don't understand why I was stopped.
okay, I'm going to ask you to tell you for the last time. Okay, you were stopped because of complaint. Vehicle, the drone being operated. This vehicle left. You videotaped another individual coming down south. Stop. I'm not done. When I finish, I'll give you a chance to talk. Okay. Then I stopped your vehicle. Okay. You refuse to identify yourself. Okay. I'm asking you for information to prove that you're a licensed driver.
You block traffic and I'll make you arrest.
If you choose not,
Oh,
if you choose not
God.
to identify that,
What a
what's going to happen
moron.
is I'm going to detain you to figure out who you are. Then I'm going to charge you for obstructing governmental administration. Okay. Do you have a driver's license and registration for the vehicle? Can I see that information, please,
The
sir?
complaint, there is no crime.
Sir, do you have a driver's license and registration for the vehicle? Can I see that?
Registration.
I do, sir.
There were several things wrong with this video. I don't even know where to begin, and if I begin, I'm pretty sure I'll never end. You have a deputy who doesn't know what being detained is. Well, am I free to go? No, you can't go anywhere. So are we detained? Well, I guess so. That's horrible. And then you have a sergeant who says the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I have no clue where this came from. You've been stopped for the lawful order of a complaint. He clearly made that up. And then the same sergeant who just proved to the world that he's a genius clearly said there is no crime. Well, so if there's no crime, why does he have the ID? And right before the end of the video, all of a sudden it turned into a traffic stop. Now he needs to produce license and registration, but initially he was stopped for what? Suspicious activity. These guys, these officers, these law enforcement officers are the worst that I've seen. Ultimately, the driver does give his ID. The cameraman, on the other hand, he goes to jail, but yet he's released without even being booked. Why? Because there was no crime. If you would like to watch the entire video, the link is down below. But kudos to these citizens. They knew their rights. From reading comments, a lawsuit was filed, but there is no update as of yet. With cops like this on the road, you have to know your rights because obviously they do not. Know your rights. Download my ebook. It's down below as well. Click the link. You can also click the link above my head. It's going to help you know your rights when you deal with bozo cops like this who have no clue of the law that they're supposed to enforce. Also remember, register for my course. It's on sale now, 50% off. Make sure you don't miss the opportunity. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.